Thengio mwiroreri ni mahinda mangi twacemania tabarĩra-inĩ itu ya utongoria na mbeũ njithi iria tucemanagia na mbeũ njithi iria iraruta mawĩra kaunti-inĩ ngũrani na magacoka magatigana mawĩra rĩrĩa matarĩ mawĩra-inĩ mao makoragwo makirora maũndũ ma utongoria na ũteti magakorwo makirũĩra ayuthi nigetha makorwo makiririkanwo thirikari-inĩ. Tucemanĩtie na ingĩ muthenya wa ũmũthĩ tũgũcemania na mũndũ ũĩkaine makĩria marĩa twanakorwo rĩngĩ tũgĩcemania nao etagwo Waruguru wa Kiai na nĩ agũkorwo agĩtwĩra Waruguru wa Kiai nũ na kĩrĩa gĩtũmĩte akorwo utongoria na ũteti-inĩ. Thengio Waruguru wa Kiai.
Asante sana.
Na karibu metha-inĩ ĩno itũ ya utongoria na mbeũ njithi.
Thengio mũno.
Kĩndũ kĩrĩa ingĩenda ũkorwo ũkĩambia na gũtwĩra nĩ gũtwĩra Waruguru nũ.
Nitagwo Waruguru wa Kiai. Ngoragwo ndĩ mũikari wa Nyĩrĩ. Nĩ ngoragwo ndĩ very passionate about andũ ethĩ na atumia. Koguo na wĩra wakwa na history yakwa thĩinĩ wa Nyĩrĩ County nĩ ĩrĩ maũndũ maingĩ mũno megiĩ niĩ gũkorwo ngĩrũĩrĩra kana ngĩwaka na andũ ethĩ na atumia thĩinĩ wa Nyĩrĩ County. Nĩ ngoragwo ndĩ director thĩinĩ wa board ya NGO ĩtagwo Youth Agenda, the first youth agenda organization in Kenya, focusing mũno na maũndũ megiĩ andũ ethĩ, biacara ciao na ũrĩa mangĩkorwo mena mentorship thĩinĩ wa ũtongoria thĩinĩ wa businesses ciao on a personal level. On a personal front ngoragwo ndĩ mwandĩki na bado nĩgoragwo ndĩ na interest thĩinĩ wa ũtongoria na ũteti thĩinĩ wa Nyĩrĩ County.
Andũ moka gũkũmenya makĩria hingo ĩno ya show ĩno ya TV-inĩ ya Miss President. No andũ aingĩ matiamenyaga show ĩyo yoka nĩkĩ na nĩ marigagwo mũno ũrĩa ũkahotana gũgathia atĩa na andũ nĩ marigagwo kana president nĩ oĩ tondũ haha akĩonekaga twaroraga na layman language tukona toĩ wagĩtuĩka president tarĩ ũgũgĩthiĩ nigetha Uhuru akimweherere. Miss President yarĩ kĩ?
Miss President yarĩ show ya ũtongoria, a leadership show ya go celebrate atumia arĩa a mashinani from across the country. Now that whole process yarĩ mũndũ ũrĩa wĩĩtĩkĩtie or women who believe in themselves makorwo maki-apply go participate na compete na atumia from different parts of the country. Now after the whole process there was quite nado or let's say atumia more than 1,000 arĩa ma-apply show ĩyo. And in Nyeri County we had 10 women arĩa makorirwo maki-apply na magĩtĩkĩrwo gũthiĩ thĩinĩ wa academy ya Miss President. The whole objective ya Miss President yarĩ atĩ nĩ kũrĩ atongoria aingĩ mũno thĩinĩ wa mashinani arĩa maragia na ngurubu magatongoria mbeũ njithi andũ mena mawathe no matiheagwo kanyaga kuonania utongoria wao kana capacity ciao thĩinĩ wa utongoria. So twathi thĩinĩ wa academy every Wednesday for like a whole year ndakoragwo ndĩ TV-inĩ na yarĩ like more of like a school tondũ every day every episode kwa na maũndũ magĩthomagwo thĩinĩ wa show ĩyo, then the nomination na ndagerire harĩa hothe ingĩahotire kũgeria so because I was among the finalists thĩinĩ wa show ĩyo.
Kĩheo kĩarĩ kĩrĩkũ? Ũrĩa warĩ ahotani aheo kĩheo kĩrĩkũ?
There was no award. That is the most surprising thing. Award yarĩ ho nĩ atĩ when wetĩkia from a local level niĩ before that njoĩkaine on a national level. Andũ moe tu Waruguru wa Kiai wa Nyeri County ũrĩa waragĩrĩria maũndũ megiĩ andũ ethĩ andũ mena mawathe na atumia. But that show nĩ yaheire platform gũkorwo rĩu ngiuma Nyeri ngaranĩria na atongoria arĩa angĩ from a different parts of the country and even across the world. Tondũ after Miss President nĩ twathire Belgium, bũrũri wa Belgium na kũu thĩinĩ wa bũrũri ũcio nĩ twaririe na andũ aingĩ mũno a European Union, European Parliament na tũkĩmenya maũndũ maingĩ mũno megiĩ ũtongoria wa atumia across the world and across the continent. But thĩinĩ wa bũrũri wa Kenya the main objective yarĩ kuonia bũrũri atĩ nĩ kũrĩ so many leaders kana atongoria arĩa marĩ thĩinĩ wa mashinani and the only thing they require ni opportunity ya kuonjoria their talents in leadership.
Na ithuĩ nĩ tuonire watũthakĩra tondũ ithuĩ nĩ twaugire gaka nĩ gaitũ na tũtigũgatiganĩria no after Miss President tũtiakuonire nduokire kuga thengio nĩkĩ gwathire? Kaĩ wendaga o kũhotana karĩ ũrĩa watũbataraga?
Hapana. Ũndũ wa mbere niĩ ndauma Miss President ndathire mashinani rĩngĩ. I came back to Nyeri County. No ũrĩa ndiekire ndiathire Facebook kana social media kuga thengio. Ndathire makanitha kũrĩa ni ndaturaga na kũrĩa ndarĩ na so much fame on before Miss President.
Kodũ andũ arĩa aingĩ mamenyeire campaign-inĩ ĩyo nĩ social media.
Orera ndathire makanitha o kuria ndathiaga when I was looking for votes na ngimera thengio on Facebook yo no ndoki na ngiuga thengio kira ni tekire ni party like those big parties iria ru mutongoria agikaga rigi homecoming ya akihotana for example like an MC seat iyo dia hotire gwika todo that I had a very long time ya to reflect on this president na ni ndendaga ikorwo very very impactful kuri nie na kuri the young women that I talk to kana aria ni ngoragwo ngimenta na ni majorire kiuria kimwe after Miss President my team like I did na yothe and we made a big budget ya homecoming party and that budget yo ni ndonire ni agirire because of course I would also want to celebrate na dwari age but there were women akoria Kieni no thaya aria ni rujarageria kure mashinani and majerire atiriri if that money can be used no dogi wa ku empower timia it will be better than kugia na party na ndaikarire muno ngiagiu na andu ethi ngimera ehe there will be no party ni ona ni ndirona as in sioni maana ya party at the end of the day so that little money to contribute to homecoming party yathire into organizing seminar ithatu imwe yari Kieni irege yari othaya na irege yari Mukuru-ini ya women empowerment forums
ciathomithagia andu horo wake
then wotongoria maundu megi utongoria no there is one thing I learned the Miss President ntwaragia muno horo wotongoria wa atumia tukama encourage mathithini wa leadership tukama encourage makoro mari na confidence in themselves but I realized that the biggest challenge ya women leadership ni kwa kuitikia that we have so many women uko mashinani and they do big things ni atongoria gurufu akanitha ashema cia kanitha they are doing massive things no when you look at them na ngoro cia otheinire matire na confidence ya kuumira to ask for votes ona kwira andu atiriri at even them they, as in themselves ni meetikitie most of these women ona mena potential yothe they suffer from lack of confidence kwa kuitikia na lack of support kuma mushie na communities ciao ona thina tiate uhoro wa mbeca kana ki it is that support ile mundu aheagwo ni family yake kana community yake that boosts your morale koguo ni ndondiria ati the most important investment igeka kwira andu acio thengio it is to go back and train them uhoro wa self confidence self esteem kwenda kwetikia and believing that gutire mundu ungimana kuja amere ati no mahote kana niega then wotongoria that it has to become from it is an internal process ni undu wa self ati ni ndetikitie so before the world believes in me I have to believe in myself na ru iyo ni koragwo mission past Miss President that is my mission ti uhoro wa wotongoria tu na uhoro wa itenene na kikana ki ni uhoro wa I want to activate self confidence na self esteem then wa andu aria othe gwariria mari andu ethe mari atimia kana mari andu mena mawathe everyone in the community
andu nengi mathiete Miss President na ngima gichunjo na maituika kwehera na wene wa twikire finalist umwe na ukimake Nyeri County proud Nyeri County yako nyitiriire ati kihitaitaniro-ini kiu kana process yo yothe
you know juge through the whole process ya Miss President I had a lot of support ndahiro support irari nene na ira bakinya bururi wothe wa Kenya ni support ya mbeũ njĩthĩ
ngũragia horo ya county
riu ndukihe kanya riu mwanjoria riu na riu
ndenda ya county
ndenda guthi step by step
ya county tombo twambaturia ya county tugucoka tuthikinya ya mbeũ njĩthĩ ya county thirikari ya county
support regiuga ni ndonire kuma kuri thirikari ya county ino ya Mwalimu Kahigani ati nekerire poster yakwa thĩinĩ wa Facebook page yake beyond that I did not receive any assistance italimwe
gutire kindu kingi wakorwo gicemania nakio
but I will say this Nyeri County ni amisire they missed out on an opportunity ya kuhuthira the brand ambassador they missed out on a golden opportunity twathie bururi wa Belgium ndakorirwo ngeria horo wa agriculture then wa Nyeri County tourism then wa Nyeri County na the Mau freedom struggle in fact in all the recordings ciakwa na atongoria a European Union na aria ngedacemanirie nao I was really lobbying for funds shoke then wa Nyeri County in terms of agriculture tourism youth and women empowerment na terrorism European Union is very key na maundu megie security ya bururi na muno East Africa. Na nimakoraga makiuria atiriri because Nyeri is one of those counties iria riu cironekana ciina an increase of radicalization. What can we do to ensure that Nyeri County is safe? Tondu Nyeri County is safe, other counties around it will also be safe. Na ndakorirwo put a very strong case for funding, for anti-terrorism funding ikoro yokathini wa Nyeri County. But on a county level, they can miscommunication or maybe our politics, how we work around it, they missed a chance to embrace me as one of their own, to serve as a brand ambassador both here and across the world. Uria county sigeciekire kuri Miss President yao. Nani dira complain?
Kogo no tuge Nyeri County na thirikari iri ko thaici ndiri na bata na muyuthi kana undu wothe uri ko ni muyuthi.
I am not complaining, Monjoria, because as a Nyeri resident, I don't need Rova go the brand ambassador, but it would have been much easier konda kuire federal ya Nyeri County githie Belgium na kula kwa dathire a post Miss President kwaleria maundu mege Nyeri County. It would have been very easy. Tondu thaici
koguo ni kuga ko county ni akunyiterie ni ungiathire hanene kuri haria wathire
ono mothe. Even today I still talk to people in the European Union na no majeraga atire we are still interested na kuwaka na county yanyu. But I think that because I also know some people in the county like the deputy governor, we can still find a way of working together na ko link up the EU and Nyeri County. But in future no hoya te county governments manikuwa na mudo wao wa take a positive step. It is very important mamwe embrace na matake advantage of what they have around them nigetha county ciao cikoshigithie na mbere.
Kana county government ya Nyeri no ikorwo ni ya ku neglect ni undu wa murugamo wako wa gisiasa.
Murugamo wako wa siasa
tondu hingo yo Miss President ya thia na mbere ri nirio kwari na nditimurano county ni ya Nyeri gatagati ka governor na deputy governor uria wacungiriirie nginya wabici ya deputy governor gukorwo ikihingo na deputy governor wa Nyeri ni onekaga ni aragufuata muno na agagusupport muno tondu ndiraririkana nginya muthenya wa finals ni okite no gukorwo kiu nikio giakigiragia governor akiage gu pay attention kuri maundu maria muyuthi wa Nyeri areka.
I don't think so. Odo bere deputy governor wa Nyeri County ni ahire support nene muno both financially na go support even with her physical presence. Negudika na muthenya wa finals ya Miss President ni okire na ikara haria bere, and she told me one thing, danoka negetha onege shida Miss President oka negetha anyonia ate with or without a win she is committed to support Beoje thini wa Nyeri County. About the politics of who is who, hiyo sio agenda yangu na EOT energy yako. You spend time na those kind of politics re digathere mathini wa county.
No turia kiria ngukuragia ni riri no ukorwo kiu nikio gitumi kiria giatumire county ya Nyeri ikorwo igutiganiria ni undu wa murugamo wa
it will be very petty of the county government. Todo the way the county works ni ati ni a holistic approach ya uthii wa na mbere utekurora no kwendete no takwendete no aguthuri no taguthurire. I don't think that thirikari ya Mwalimu Kahigari it has 100% support, but when he is doing his work akaragwo akinvolve adu othe anya county. I support the county government. Mwajoria ke kwire I also know politics. Dido gihota na ciuria. The thing is county government ni ado. I support anyone who comes and does right for Nyeri County. I call on Goka or move Nyeri from point A to point B, I will support. If that person is a deputy governor of Nyeri County, well and good, Nigomo support. If I see the governor doing work that is assisting, well and good, Nigo support. No, what I have refused, na ule ni jeraga dwethe. Personality politics, how need you gi support. Todo at the end of the day they couldn't get anything in terms of impact kana othi wana bere, but I will look nini doraga mundu de urateithia my interest muno my interests are mundu wothe urahutia Beoje akahutia timia na domena mawathe, and I see the deputy governor of Nyeri doing that a lot na how ga respect na ga support. Mwena wa Mwalimu Kahiga, I see him doing things, Legacia Maram, all those things, well and good for him.
Kogo ni ariganirwo ni ayuthi a Nyeri County.
Mwalimu Kahiga ni mtawa mwalimu, because that is the name that I have known the governor for the longest time. I think he is trying where he can. Mwalimu Kahiga nioi, as on a personal front, I think he knows that he can do better for Nyeri youth
than what he is already doing.
What he is doing. He knows he can do better. He knows, and I'll say this in English, he knows he has the resources, he knows he has the capacity around him to do better, but he's not doing better.
Ni muri mwacemania nake na ukamwenderia idea ciaku ciuria ungiciria ni wegekire ayuthi.
The last time I met the governor is when Damu uragia very personal. It was a very big debate in Nyeri County. And Damu urigie na thimu. Thirikari ya Nakuru yoka into power. Ndahurire Mwalimu Kahiga thimu ngimwira atiriri. No ririkane that thirikari yo yanyu the mokemiaba. Don't forget young people. Na ni mabire thirikari yao. Na maki exclude andu ethi jahutikaga. I will tell you the truth, I was very angry. Todo campaign yothe ya Nakuru na Mwalimu Kahiga, it was funded and heavily invested.
Togikorwo akirakarire ni kwaga ukiheo giti.
Of course, no, dakara, you know, I am very self-confident. Mojoria.
When wendaga giti kiu.
Of course I wanted.
Wendaga giti kia CSQ.
See youth. I believe in myself.
Kogo no korwo nikio akirakarire Mwalimu Kahiga.
Mimi sio wale watu Monjoria, mimi sio wale watu ambao watu wanagojea waitwe. Nini ndide tu magawira. And if I believe in myself, if I believe I can do something and do it right, I don't need your approval. I don't need to ask for permission. I know I can do it. I have served before and I know I can do it. Kogo nie gimuhurira Mwalimu, and he can even say this, gimuhurira thimure yari a question of what do you mean that you can have CECs and not have one who is even young?
Wonekaga tohuraga county government muno ni gukorwo ndwaheirwo gitikuo na ni wendaga nima kana no politics ya Nyeri.
Odo wa bere mojoria ni dihura county government of Nyeri. I don't have time to do that. Odo wa kere ni maundu megi andu ethi na women empowerment ni nditumagwo wira ucio ni nditumaga tondu ni njue importance ya ku empower mundu mwithi na like affirmative action groups in Nyeri County. Kogo history yakwa na Nyeri County government was very brief. Yabererie after thirikari ya Nakuru yapisho, and I remember calling Mwalimu Kahiga ngimwira ati na murikana mukeba thirikari yanyu, don't forget Adwethi, don't forget Atimia. Na ngimwira by young people ririkana andu a muci, the ones who have been here. Todo campaign ya Nakuru na Mwalimu Kahiga, it was heavily funded and heavily invested ni Adwethi, both on online na kuria mashinani. Na nimakabire list yao na yao mirogwo. I was among the first to see it kule mtandaoni. Na Mwalimu ndamhurire thimu ngimwira it is not possible mwabe thirikari yanyu na ginyagete ona kimwe mutingihe Adwethi. Na ngira Mwalimu I will ask him publicly niki mageba thirikari yao na mayo consider Adwethi then Nyeri County, which I did. I am very forthright in what I do. Na nedathire ngiambiriria kukuria on Facebook and Twitter, and I began asking nikige gutuma thirikari ya Nyeri County government ya be thirikari na mariganirwo ni Adwethi. Nie njui ni undu wa itheru mwonjoria ndireka na njui ati gutiri momentum ikugia nayo. I was really surprised ni kuona input ya Adwethi aria mokire. I had in a matter of 2 weeks the support from young people kuma kuria KNU ya mukuru-ini was massive. So a simple question Dorothy mtandao ini that how comes gutire na mundu mwithi ni wa thirikari, it became a movement. Wado ni maracemania kwina hashtag twi gatheti-ini Daily Nation. I remember it became a very very big movement. Bina ekinya handu tukiona hena fata tucemanagia riu physically, and we began physical meetings. Na hau niho tuonire ni wega tugia na petition ila togo present kule Governor Gakuru. Unfortunately, the first petition twamunegera ni augire ni consider, and I wasn't even there. the movement was being led by Steve Nderi Hideyo. Na nimathire kuona Gakuru na makimuhe that petition, and he said with his own mouth nyao consider. Unfortunately he passed on before the end of that process. No adwethe matia kwire goro. We met again many times adwege ethe ginya atumia leu, and we had another petition to me present kuli Mwalimu Kahiga, and then he said ona kenya consider. There was a question of maundu maya mothe Waruguru areka ri niwe urethera giti, and I will respond muthenya wa muthi. Nie ngoro yakwa gatagati, I was very interested. I was genuinely interested na gutungatira andu ethi na atimia thini wa Nyeri County, na hau nie ndihithaga. That is my passion, that is my calling thini wa thino, that everything I do ni kuona ati ucio mundu mwethe ndacemania nake, I have left them better than I found them. Atimia ya mashinani, I have left them better than I found them. Na koguo ninderaga atiriri, having served in GAF, that the GAF coordinator Hideyo, previously I was in National Government Affirmative Action Fund. That is so much energy na so many lessons cia kurehe thini wa Nyeri County, and I was telling them nie no nyede, and I was very confident nie no nyede Mwalimu Kahiga to consider me for that work. Tete nindethagira giti for my own personal benefits, but I wanted to serve. Actually the word is to serve. Na how do you naga any shame in saying that? Ntwakiroire na tukirwa few, na he said Mwalimu akirespond akiuga ati fine nyakunegera mundu mwethi, but from Teto constituency. Na niekiri ogu akihege madam etagwo Madam Esther Ndungu thini wa gitikiu kia CEC Youth and Gender, and for that I really appreciate. No kuga ati that whole movement yari todo ndagitiri, I can tell the Nyeri residents, Nyeri County residents, na muno muno adwethi, I have been exposed kuri maundu maingi muno thini wa Nyeri County kumenya atiriri, if you want leadership Monjoria, to muhaka weterere mundu ngi akumention kana usupport ni andu ngi na like from strangers na kuja. If you want to serve, if you want to do something, ukira ugani no hote. It is the only way. Kuri hede in the early 1970s, kwa andu magiragwo mucini thirikari to become public servants. Ereo ni athirire. We are now in an era of when we etiquette. That work no hota kuruta umira ira don't know, as in tell people that you're able to do that particular work. Na ogoni ni goni dekire. I even gave Mwalimu my CV. Gimera fine in comparison na ariage. Ni did na masters. Hideyo I was still not having a masters. Let's dekira athi. Ni did na exposure ya ashiage, but I have the passion and I have the experience to do that job. And for that, mimi sinanga shame. I am not ashamed of saying that anywhere, even today, if I met Uhuru Kenyatta, ajere which work would you want to do? Ni digimwira wira wathi atiru on a local level. Igimwira straight up, Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta, I want to become a CEC. Kana I want to become a minister in your government. Because we have reached a point mojoje. Adwa beoje then wa this then afro wa Kenya. If we don't believe in ourselves, nitukorira. Adwa yagi muonaga makiheo matenders, makiheo mawira manene. Tikindo kege ni kuetekia. Mona opportunity, they run with it bila kuuliza maswali. But here in the villages, turagwa ate hena kanya haria. Badala ukimbilia that opportunity, we go back and say, I cannot do it, dire na hinya, dire na githomo. That is not the right attitude to
county government ona yaga gukorwo na yaga gukuhegete ya CC. Ukoretwo gikate ari
wira wakwa munene mujo ni ngoragwo ndi mwalimu kure mashinani. Maundu mothe megie watho, I am able to train women on legal things. Maundu megie GBV kure mashinani, women empowerment, ni ngoragwo ndi mwalimu wa Women Enterprise Fund, training women ule mag access besha issue, ni ngoragwo ndi mwalimu wa Youth Matters. I am in a board, the Youth Agenda Board. So I am really concentrating on youth empowerment in Nyeri County, then Waruguru and across the continent.
Besha ici cia youth cikoragwo igithiete tondu rona mu youth agitio logo book, security ya logo book, kana ukaigua agitio title deed. Mu youth arutete title deed ko logo book na miaka eno. Na higo mundu arumire cukuru. Ni tureo to apply tender, besha tukuruta tukuna nginya youth fund. tutiragiona.
That is the reality on the ground. Ukoraga at most of these funds, youth fund, even GAF, affirmative action fund, na iregesho the skoshi na atimia na dwethere. The conditions koragwo cirĩ very very hard for them to meet. Muno maundu megie collateral. Uregwatire muyuthi akirwa aheo girikana rimwe. Makomande thĩinĩ wa gurufu. Rĩngĩ akorwo nĩ mũgũnda aretio kana ngari. All those conditions. And what we have done as a youth agenda nĩ kwandĩka petitions both to the ministry na kũrĩ nginya parliament itself. Kumera ma review how those funds are working. Currently they are not working to serve Adwethi. And we have seen a bit of improvement. Reu hena reciria rĩa kurehe a whole new fund ĩrĩa rĩkoragwo ĩkĩrora maũndũ megie Adwethi on a mashinani level. You can't compare Moyuthi wa mashinani na ule ukoragwo on an urban level. The one on an urban level can afford kwĩra mũciari amuherege mũgũnda as collateral. No, the many of us here in Nyeri County, arĩa marĩ thĩinĩ wa mashinani, they cannot afford to meet those conditions. Na tũrahopa atĩ these petitions twandĩkĩte nĩ cikũrehe maumĩrĩra atĩ hagĩa na review of how those funds work, so that at the end of the day they can work for the people of Nyeri County na muno andũ arĩa ethĩ a mashinani, the ones who have got no collateral of their own.
Hena kaũndũ karatũmĩte Chief Justice auge bunge ikorwo gĩbunjwo na karagie jeda. We nĩ ũrona yagĩrĩire gũbunjwo nĩ gũkorwo jeda ikwete ndĩrĩ rarorwo wega.
Ikuyo ndiũĩ mũno no nĩ njũĩ nĩ harĩ thimo gwĩkate watho rĩ ũmunya nginya kĩ kahũa nginya kahũa. Niĩ no njuge atĩ nĩ ithuĩ twokerire August tukiuga atĩ we have voted in our constitution. Nĩ ithuĩ twareheirwo draft tukimithoma tukimetĩkĩra na tukimithura. So we must follow the law. Rĩrĩa watho, if the law works for you on this day, respect it. On the following day watho ũcio ũikorwo atĩ nĩ ũrakũkandamiza hanini rĩ, respect it. You know, njuge atĩrĩrĩ, as a person who works with women na ngona the potential of women kũrĩa mashinani, no nyende system ya having more women than our county assembly, than our senate and the national assembly. It is important. What did to give the better for when half the country is seated down? But now the problem is to get a right share to me. To go buge ne fujo to the mashinani. Kyoja kia bere. How will we ensure ati buge ne durore ne commit to those qualifications? But the most important question they were genya terere o hihi tukongerera ite cia timia alafu mutumia wa mashinani o mutongoria wa mashinani atigwo haria tu mashinani aya kuheo kanyaga utongoria. Because what we see Monjoria is that we have so many women at a mashinani level. We have the likes of Akina Julia from Kieni, women in maendeleo ya wanawake, Kikuyu Council of Elders, to again upcoming youth leaders who have got nothing. They work as volunteers, they use their pocket money. There are so many women hapa mashinani. But what happens is that rĩrĩa kwaheanwo kanya gũtongoria rĩ, mateheagwo first priority. Kuheagwo other women perhaps more educated, more urban, makaheo those chances. Niĩ no nyende kuona a scenario whereby nĩ mwe mutumia wa Kieni ta Julia atuo county assembly member kana korwo ari MP nominated athiĩ kũrĩa bunge. No korwo kĩandĩkithia bunge korwo gĩbunjwo. No tucoke ithurano-inĩ. I would agree. That is the law. We follow the law as it is. Ogeka maũndũ maya rĩu ũreka ma empower youth na kũmathomithia rĩ. Ũrutaga funds cia kuko. Most of the time it could go from my own pocket. Ngahũthĩra mbeca ciakwa kana katika proposal ngaheo mbeca. But 90% of what I do ni hũthagĩra my laptop and my funds to move around the county. And I also use technology through Facebook, Twitter and my website. But the bulk of the work ni bia ciakwa. I volunteer my time, my experience ya githomo na my own energy. I would love support ni andu awedi mwega to expand my activities, but until then jukiraga gathie in groups, in churches, where I can reach with my own money.
Deputy Governor Caroline Kalugo nĩ mũrata waku mũno mũratwarana ngatia mwena ũtongoria tondũ already tũiguĩte mwaka wa 2022 ugakorwo karatathi-inĩ ka ballot wi Deputy Governor ya mũndũ.
The first thing I'd say ni ati ni ngoragwo ngihe DG Kalugo a lot of respect for one reason. She sees me the very same respect ni ndimuheaga ona Kenya heaga. Tugithi mashinani, she calls me na no like for consulting. Because of that simple reason, ati ni anyonaga perhaps nani madire on her level. You know, okay, DG bado Waruguru wa Kiai icio ni two different levels. But alikohorera thimu kurio horo wa my own input in something kana akihoya utari in something concerning youth empowerment. To me it could be a sign of respect. So I also give her the very same respect.
No 2022 agituika Deputy Governor mutigakiganana.
Amen to that. You know one thing, Monjoria, gwirire atiriri, I don't wait to dogorie. I korwo andu anyiri no muone ati ni no gorodi a very suitable deputy governor. Why not? Kogu ni mani wakore deputy governor. I have had the rumors. I have had rumors of some male candidates, other women, and I am so ready. Ni muthenya wa muthe, in fact we can have an MOU muthenya wa muthe. I can begin ufagalu, you know, campaign shakwa wega. If, and this is a public appeal to any leader in Nyeri County who feels that Anne can be an asset in their team, mahorere thimu. I am ready and willing to serve.
Waga kuhurirwo thimu ri wende ni utuike deputy governor ri ugakorwo kirwirira giti kiriko Monjoria already I am already in leadership. Giti gioteti no tongoria giti gioteti. Now let me become political. Juyetiriri maundu no kahora Monjoria maundu no kahora but in the land of the living gugatiriri God willing de muoyo Ngai ahe muoyo. One day I will be an elected leader in Nyeri County. Gitekereko. Kiu dige ukwira. No for now, but just know that nie thini wa wira wakwa. I would want to serve the people of Nyeri County. Degeta ine na itali. Na igiheo kanyaga utongoria ri, which I know God is talking to me. Todo. And we have agreed. Todo nenjue one day Monjoria. Tiga kunega hau hena ki. One day in the land of the living I will be an MP in Nyeri County. Yes. Uraga gwiciria uguo uhoro wa 2022 gutwika MP nake. I am thinking about 2022. Yes. No ndukuga ni hore ciria. Ndikuga ni ha. Haria muruga mureka ate. To nenjue wana korwo kienda ringi gukorwo kigena kamuke ga ucemania na governor wa Nyeri. Ukorwo kimwira maundu mari ungienda makoma magikira youth. Hena tundu turia kone wa heiro CEC wa youth ungiekire. Ni turi kutatu uguo ungigweta tutano. I'll say just one. Youth mentorship. Nyeri County, it has the biggest literacy levels. Meaning, any young person you meet, chances are ni muthomu. Ena KCP certificate, kana KCIC certificate. But the world is moving, Monjoria. Baishi de no scope ya empowerment. We can't afford to think Nyeri County empowerment. Todo the world is moving. We are now having a global movement. Na nie korodare CEC wa Nyeri County. The best thing I would have done is to move Nyeri perspectives on youth empowerment from a local perspective to a continental perspective. Negetha mu youth tarodwa jao for example. Atige kuona ati the only way agitherema ni gutheremera hao mathira ward iria ini ward. Agia na kinya rero na reciria rero ria gutherema in the whole country, East Africa and across the continent. In last year, Dare then makira there was a whole scholarship leaders across the continent funded by Barack Obama, and I went to Johannesburg, South Africa. In that sitting, tware adwethe 200 from across the continent in business, in leadership, in entrepreneurship, a very very big mix na gionaterere sisi hapa Nyeri we think of youth empowerment as getting small tenders, being sycophants, doing small things, blogging, macro level haha in Nyeri County. Lakini vijana across the continent are thinking global. My vision hedeo ya atiriri, how can I move
moyuthi uri Kieni aume Kieni na meciria make na vision yake tugie na a very big dialogue on how they can expand their horizon menyire ikire Nairobi ithie East Africa and across the world ati one ati no hota gutungata even in Ethiopia yani you're having global perspectives ati wira wake wa boku haria Kieni there's a way we can work around it akorwa agi supply on a continental level that ari mutongoria haria mukuruini as a youth leader they can connect with other youth leaders in Ethiopia, Johannesburg au Kieni again a meciria meru. That was my perspective, youth empowerment on a global perspective. Now that vision diorete it is still there. I am still doing it. I am willing to talk with anyone who is in power and able to listen to me, but when I have a chance through the modu elected I will implement it on a very high level so that when I leave power I will leave adwethe who don't think Nyeri anymore, who think the world is at the palm of their hands. That is my mission in life.
Tukirikiria gwenda ukorwo kiariria mbeu njithi ria tha icira uga ni keru tondu riu uteti riu ni kuingira turaingira miaka ya uteti aria riu maikarite metereire ni tuonete aria marekirwo bathi magatwarwo kuria atongoria marathi gwika uria naki ni murang'ano urona andu a Nyeri nio maraugiriria ni githii no urona andu a Nyeri ni waingi gwenda ukorwo kiariria ayuthi acio
mozoria kahwa ni kambiria kwiruha urona ni keru. My advice kuri andu ethi ni number 1 bia cio kacio tetiturie fiu because young people don't have jobs. Aikorwo ni wona ngiri imwe ni mwahe uria that is being practical ni digimera matikoe tondu ndungira mundu muhu tudakoe mbeca cio teti no maka cioe arie na anyue nacio because if you're neglected hauna any other option. Number 2 uri kuheo $500 wekirwo ngari uthio karwe kwene always remember that ucio urakuriha mwana wake ona ikuyudoi. Most of these kids we have seen them, they cannot do violence or matio oteti. The children of the rich don't know tribalism, politics na gutire hedi ukama on street ini. So wewe ugethi gwika mahigari, keep that in mind that ona wakware the biggest thing we can do is to come to your funeral twina guotha kamuno na macicio ma buraki na twagia haria mbere ya pastor. That is the end of it. No kioneke giaku gigathirira muthenya ucio twaguthika. So politics cia violence na physical violence too, even online. You wake up in the morning ukona mwanake alumanete akalumana fiu. No gutire hedi ukona mwana wa Uhuru kana mwana wa governor kana mwana wa MC akirwa na mwana uri okay, because their perspectives are very high. Macamanagia Hawaii Golf Club na mikaya game nene maka discuss, magethekaga uria the way the world is moving. No mwana wa mutheni ha mashinani ri tutianageria tutiguanaga no bara. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Riria adwethe riria itoga checemania they meet to discuss business no thiwa na mbere wao, but when they meet with us ni kuragana kurumana na kwaganira itio. So pick your struggle and run with it.
Challenge ile ngi atumia makoragwo magithie makigerera ni kuirwo na tondu we ringi no ende funds kuma nja ugakora ringi mucemu wa mwonjoria niwe ungikuhe funds icio no nigetha nguhe funds icio ni ndirabatara unjikirega personal favor ni ucemanagia na challenge ta icio kana ni uri wekora ukivictimize ni gukorwo wi gender ino ya muhirega wa Sara
dana kurothi no amucemanio na andu ndiko magweta maritwa na maundu makinjira atiriri Waruguru wa Kiai maundu maya waragia mtandao-ini na maundu maya koragwo kienda iticio koragwo gietha no wone very very easily ngimuria hey atia akijira atiriri tucemania handu Hawaii na ngithie because I was very excited. Somebody who tells you I'm going to empower you, you will go running. Akijira the easiest way igienda maundu makwa mahinge ni duke murata wake. I have been told that not once, not twice. Na it is very painful. Todo mojoria gutikedo ikorwo kire na ruo ta mundu okite na opportunity akamigirira iguru wa metha na akamhe conditions na akamenya ati you have the passion to serve na akamenya ati you really want to serve and do something and effect change no hena condition ni danarira not once not twice gino kamushi dina nawera dina opportunity ni aga because I have refused to honor those requests. But in reflection, that is the best thing that I ever did for myself. Walking away from those kind of requests is very painful because we live in a world of realities. I am a young mother, then my own needs. I have my own visions. I want money. I want to prosper. How an opportunity? No in conditions. I have walked home kama sina viatu. Unogeta hakili na meshi like you're at the end of your journey. Alafu sana like I begin asking myself, was it really worth it? When I'm faced with those kind of questions, I always ask myself, is it really worth it? Then I look at my daughters. I have 2 daughters now. Gaira today. The day I give in to those favors, nothing will prevent my children from doing the same because they are women. But if they grow up knowing that you can say no and struggle with life and that one day you will still make it, they will inherit the very same thing. Nemaka inherit a fighting spirit. Anyone who knows me knows that I have a very strong fighting spirit. Ona kuhana, ni jiraga do ona kuhana atia. Ona bia shigiaga demeraga atirege. Look at my life. That despite these challenges, I still dress up and show up. Neke, because in this life, my struggle today won't be my struggle tomorrow. And every day I improve, gashedia. So what I used to have as struggles in 2017 are no longer my struggles. So what I keep on telling Adwedenya, women leaders, pick your struggle. Struggle for as many years as you possibly can. It is well, it is okay. That struggle will end. You will have a positive story. There is nothing positive kwera your mentors at a near because I gave in to a man or because I gave him to a sponsor, a partner. Hold your struggle proudly. Dress up and show up. The struggles will not last forever and you'll still have your cake at the end of the day. But the truth is, it is painful. It is painful to walk away. It is painful to be broke. It is painful to want to do something. Na huwezi fanya. But patience, consistency, determination, monjoria pays and pays well. Yes. Never ever. Never ever. Ona mageheke. No amount of money, no amount of personal favors, including sexual favors, can make me leave or abandon my vision. But in this land of the living, with my stand, no matter how strong it is, I will still make it.
Tukirikia ni hari kaundu kamwe ngukwira. Atini nyiki ndireka content ta ici. Atini nyiki tha ici nyingirire online journalism. Tondu gugikorwo na website ithatu cia news. Yeah. Na kwambia online TV na radio ni wicemania na challenges nyingi. Hena ayuthi mari utetini no githondeka riu content teno ugakora account ni ihingirwo tani ndirahingirwo account irari na subscribers 99000 ya politics YouTube channel Facebook page ndirabirie njeru nyambitie kiambio ni kuhingirwo no nyende wariri ayuthi aria marahura ayuthi aria angi marageria kwiyumiria na gwika kaundu.
Monjoria, let me give you a very practical example. Na githungu in 2017, when I was challenging the county government of Nyeri, they must have young people. Kuri mundu wagira bisha yakwa Facebook. Na kimekira in WhatsApp groups na kuria kogi. And the caption on that picture was, we cannot have a youth CEC who looks like a pig. Yani somebody monjoria
body shaming.
Yani mtu ameniangalia tu hivi. I was just from giving birth. Na munene muno. The value mudo sho ahete hede yoni ate near my image
Nĩ ngũrwe.
And I'm telling you, Monjoria, when I saw it, I felt really bad. I wondered, okay, Mudosho, of all the things huyo mtu angeangalia, na it was a lady, of all the things huyo msichana mwingine angeangalia, she just picked my weight. Akiona that is the biggest thing kuhudhira kuhura Waruguru wa Kiai. Monjoria, I had worked in National Government Affirmative Action Fund. Na ginyo mwe gutiri mundu ugiuga ati ona shiriki one mwe ni arire. I was very diligent in that fund. Lakini all those things were summarized in one word, ngũrwe.
Koguo ayuthi nio marahuthika kuhura ayuthi aria angi.
It was really bad. But I will say this, Monjoria. Ona gwetwo ngũrwe. Ngiragwo na ndire muthaka. Ona ndire kwehumba wega niguo nderagwo. That I will be a broke CEC. Niguo kwela I will be a broke CEC with no fashion sense. Diagiriria gathe, it did not prevent me from expanding my horizon. Diagira gutherema. Diagira guthie na mbere Monjoria. Giving me as president. I have gone to Yali. I have been an Obama leader last year. I am in so many programs. I serve in so many boards. Diagiriria gathie kuria gai edaganie gathie. So my advice is very, very simple. No matter how many times modo oge moyuthi oge dim your light, if it was meant to be, no matter how hard, it will still be.
Tariria aria marahura ayuthi aria angi. Tariria aria marahura aria angi. Ona malore direct camera ini. Umere aria moyuthi akihura uri ungi. Aria marahura aria angi maririe.
Rigiuga atema ona matwahura natia. Turumane twaganira iteyo. Ucio uraruma ukamwagira giteyo. Their vision, you cannot stop their vision from being. So the best thing you can do ni kama support. Kana ona wale mwapio ni kama support kila tu. Because what is meant to be will be. Maundu mege online platforms support each other. Respect each other. Todo onasha the ones who are a bit older than us don't insult each other. They respect each other. Onakone corrections in private. Lakini there is nothing on heaven and earth that can prevent your vision. Ona mundu akuruma atie kana kwagira giteyo kana ke wiru. There is nothing, and I know from experience, that can prevent your vision from being. So support each other. No, and if you cannot do it, keep quiet.
Thengio Waruguru wa Kiai guka metha-ini itu ya utongoria na mbeu njithi.
Okay.
Na twakorwo tugicira maingi ndakena ni gugikorwo kira ayuthi ona twarwa.
Yes.
Utio nduri ukoria. Riu hingo agi tugucemania we in the ground. Tugucerera muthenya umwe in the ground ugithomithia atumia nigetha andu magikorwo magikiona practical uria wikaga. Turakuona ithu uguo urokire nawe ndugagituingata.
Well, thank you so much for having me on this platform. Ni njega muno. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
O expand your horizon. Ukoro ole in the same level akina Jeff Koinange huko juu kabisa. Expand and grow. Rĩu hĩndĩ wege tugathie mashinani. Githomo gĩa atumia ndwethi andu mena mawathi. Twarikia hau tugire thĩinĩ wote tiri woguo. Ngai enda.
Thengio mwiroreri ni kunyitanira na ithuĩ kuma rĩrĩa twambirie tabarĩra ĩno ya ũtongoria na mbeũ njĩthĩ twacemania na Waruguru wa Kiai twakorwo tugicira maingĩ na no igua ũrĩa atwĩra twĩta mbeũ njĩthĩ tutige kuhũrana no tutuĩke a kunyitanĩra tondũ arĩa maratũma tuhũrane ciana ciao citirĩ hau ithuĩ nĩ ithuĩ ciana cia matigari ma Njirũngi turarũa na twakorwo tugithukiria ithuĩ ene nginyagia hingo ĩyo ĩngĩ tabarĩra-inĩ ya matigari ma Njirũngi tabarĩra ya nyũmba ya Mũmbi na tabarĩra ya haco yangu ni noni wanyu mucemi wa Mwonjoria ndukariganirwo guthie na mbere gukenerera nyimbo iria irathakwo Gitugi Radio ni station ya online kile urabatara gwika no guthie www.gitugi.radio wambe ukenerere rwimbo nginya haria turi gikorwo tukiambia tabarĩra citu mweri 15 mweri wa 11 o mwaka uyu. Thank you.